Is there anyone here from Lancashire? I can't hear you. Is there anyone here from Lancashire? Ladies and gentlemen, this isn't just about the infrastructure bill in there. Today the front line on the ground is in Lancashire. It's inside County Hall in Preston, and it's in the beautiful fields and lanes and hedgerows of the Fylde at Rosica and Preston New Road. And friends, we're going to stop fracking in Lancashire. We're going to win in Lancashire because we have the real heroes and heroines of Lancashire on our side. They're the men and women who've chosen to turn their own lives upside down to stop fracking, so that fracking won't turn their communities upside down, so that fracking won't turn our country upside down. People like Tina Louise. Is Tina Louise here? Hi, Tina Louise. Karen Ditchfield in Singleton. Gail and John Hodson in Tarleton. Helen Chunso. Jackie Anderson. Barbara Richardson. Pat Davies. And Saffron Hughes, a real heroine, 15 years old, arrested at Barton Moss because she cares about her country. Let's hear it for Saffron Hughes. And countless others, not just in Lancashire and Manchester, more and more each day. Gazer Frankman, is he here?
No, he couldn't make it. Big
Gazer turned his own name upside down. You frank my house, I'll frank my name, that's what Gazer says. You're all heroes and heroines, and we owe you so much. Whether you come from Lancashire or Sussex or Yorkshire, from Balcombe or Wisborough Green or Davyhulme, from any community where the peace of the night might soon be shattered by drills and compressors and trucks and flares. Friends, let's show our appreciation to our heroes and heroines on the front line up and down our country. There is not 1 square inch of our beautiful land that is desolate. We are all entitled to love the place we live in, and our love for our home and our community is worth just as much, whether we live in the north of our country or the south. So shame on those people who say, don't spoil my back garden, but do whatever you like in places far away where people count less. Shame on them. Now I've got a confession to make. I've never spoken before at a public rally. I've never even been to a public rally.
Shame on you.
This is my very first time.
Welcome.
But I'm proud to stand with you today, because whether we frack for oil and gas up and down our country really matters. Because those with the power to decide are on the verge of dragging us down the wrong path. Because only your voices, our voices, can stop them. And because with the votes on the infrastructure bill and the planning decisions in Preston, now is the moment to make our voices heard. For 6 years, I was Britain's diplomatic envoy for climate change. And believe me, you can't be in favour of fracking in Britain and in favour of dealing with climate change at the same time. It's an either-or choice, and those who say it's not are being ignorant or deceitful or deceiving themselves. In politics, sometimes you find yourselves at a crossroads, and this is a crossroads, make no mistake. No community in Britain will ever benefit from fracking. If a few individuals or businesses do well, it will be at the expense of their communities. Fracking at scale is intrusive, disruptive, noisy and unhealthy. It really does turn communities upside down. Look at what's happened in the United States. We're told that we'll have gold-plated regulation to protect our communities from all those harms. It's a hollow promise. Actually, it's a lie. It's a lie because our regulators don't have the budgets or the people or the skills to enforce it. It relies entirely on self-policing by the companies concerned. Friends, we tried self-policing with the banks in the city over there. What could possibly go wrong with that? Sometimes the interest of a community have to come second to the national interest. But there is no national interest to press ahead with fracking. Fracking won't give us more jobs, more energy security, cheaper energy, or a more prosperous future. We need clean energy, not more fossil energy. We need energy efficiency. We need choices about energy to be made by communities. Germany, with the clean energy revolution it's got happening now, has shown that it can be done without wrecking the economy. Now let's do it here in Britain. And by the way, if we proceed with fracking, we'll also turn our country into an international climate pariah. But this isn't just about climate and energy, it's about our democracy. What's been happening on fracking is not democracy in action, it's democracy in freefall. Take the infrastructure bill. This odious anti-democratic bill would trample on rights and protections, including the ancient law of trespass that have been carefully woven over centuries into the fabric of our Constitution. It would put corporate interest above the public interest. Wherever you live, it would make your voice the last one to be listened to in any decision about the land and the community around you. 99% of consultees don't want trespass watered down. I know, let's ignore them. An unrestricted right to dump waste of all kinds under people's land and houses. That's not going to be popular. Let's try and sneak it in at the last